Hey guys, what's good? King Ja D, welcome back to the party. Today we're reacting to some cut, and it's not gonna be the button, but instead it's gonna be the worst job you've ever had. Keeping it 100. I'm gonna be honest with y'all real quick before we do continue. Worst job I ever had. I even made a video on it. It was me when I worked at this fast food place, and I did also in that video that I did talk about. I did tell y'all not to work in fast food. Don't do it. For the sake of your mental and physical health, don't do it, but that was one of the worst jobs I've ever held, and it kept me and understood that I need to grind and become better as a person in order to not be in that position ever again. Even though I was still in high school and trying to get some job experience. But y'all didn't come here to hear a monologue. You can watch that other video anytime you want. And really, let's just go see what happens.
First thing, yeah. First things first, I pop a pill. After that, I crack a seal. Then I go raw dog your hoe. Kids don't try that shit at home. I forgot how sober feel. Life ain't getting super real. Leave me alone, I'm in my zone. She do white like Home Alone. Always smell like Dove. Am I too high?
All right, let's go see the worst job these people ever had.
Did you quit or were you fired?
I wasn't fired.
What was that voice? Whoa. I can't tell if you're like 25 or you're 8. Someone let me know in the comments below.
They were like, we're gonna ask you to not come back for
That
the
voice
school
changed real
year.
quick though.
That's actually what firing looks like.
She sounded like, so I don't know what's like really going on, but I just want to know what's going on. All right, let's see the worst job they had. A lot of them are fast food or
The
retail.
worst job I ever. Oh God.
I've had a lot of not good jobs.
Oh, I cleaned boats, selling windows, door to door, lifeguarding.
My first job graduating from college was a pyramid scheme.
Oh.
I used to sell timeshares. Why?
Wow.
Working at a bar called Crackheads.
Uh,
I was canvassing for Planned Parenthood. I got water thrown in my face. I got spit on. Oh, I worked a basketball camp and I had to clean up after teenage boys.
I was a lingerie barista when I was 19 years old on Highway 395. I did not like being objectified in the name of getting coffee.
then why did you join?
What's the worst job you've had?
Oh, I worked at a casino, working at a dry cleaners. The fumes were so bad that they had to shut it down a couple of years later, which is crazy because I did have a headache every single time I worked there.
Yeah, you might want to go check up on that and get some money if possible.
Worked at a horse barn,
Did you have to shovel shit?
literally. You have to like clean up shit.
All the staff made me clean up the throw up. They were like, ew, it's really gross, it's fashion, you can go clean it up. And I was like, cool, yep.
Why did they make you clean it up?
Because they were all managers.
The management was very unorganized.
Yep, also management. That's why I've learned you need to stand up for yourself, grow a pair of balls or whatever for females, and understand that you just need to stand up for yourself, honestly, and stop letting these people control you unless you have that choice.
That wasn't fantastic.
I had a very crazy boss.
Boss was he was just awful.
My boss was a bitch.
That's what it'd be like. It'd be like
She would
that.
like make me clock out at like 10 p.m. But then I
Literally, they'll make you clock out early if they don't like you. But if they're part family or their thing, they'll keep them in. That's how it works. They don't care about you.
had to keep working without getting paid.
She would come in.
Oh boy, that's terrible.
And she'd tell me I wasn't wearing enough makeup. I just like after one shift I was like, I'm fucking done. And I just like emailed her daughter. I was like, your mom sucks, and I quit.
Maybe working for my dad.
Okay.
You know, he'd be yelling at them. He's like, why aren't you there yet? And I was like, like it's never a side of my dad that I've seen.
The owner watched us on cameras all day to like make sure that we were like working.
The owners made very disparaging comments about my kind, my family.
My
Oh.
manager, he used to comment on my hair a lot,
What would you say?
that I would need to tame it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had like
Racist.
an office job where my boss was really mean to me.
Did you get fired or did you quit?
I had to get legal help to get out of that employment situation.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it worked out just fine.
that's not good.
What's
Money.
the worst job you've ever had?
I would say my first 2 jobs because they were both in retail.
Retail jobs.
Retail,
Yep, retail. Here we go.
working, graveyard. Absolutely no graveyards for me.
They wanted me to work 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Get off at 4 a.m. Then I'd go to class at 8 a.m.
Oh no. Don't. Not me.
At all.
They just threw you in the deep end and just like were like,
I forgot this is cut. So some of the people they have in the other videos, they really use a lot of people from these other videos from like the button stuff, and they just put them in here. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is scripted because this ain't scripted, but like, I mean,
Figure it out,
No.
we're gonna yell at you if you don't get it right.
Basically.
I worked for like a video game store. I just got screamed at a lot.
Oh.
I worked at GameStop for 6 years.
What did you like about it?
Getting hit on by 13-year-old boys.
I was in customer service in Walmart and it was awful.
People can be really mean.
Some people can be really rude.
Yep.
Everyone there was an asshole.
It was
Whoa.
a lot of very entitled humans that I was working with.
I think I've just had been like past that point in my life of like standing all day.
I just realized it was just not something I wanted to do.
Tons of lifting, it just was not. Out of high school was not it.
Never had another labor job after that.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
I was a front desk at a beauty school and it was horrible.
I was sitting in a cubicle all summer. I could show up at 8 and leave at 5 and not talk to another person all day, and it was really depressing.
Didn't really get paid.
I don't know. That almost sounds nice to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That almost sounds nice to me. Not having to talk to anybody. As long as it's not hard, you know, and I don't have to do fast food. Hey, it's fine with me. Or retail, it's fine with
I
me.
just got like housing.
It didn't have end times for the shifts, so I
That
just
make money.
stayed there until they said I could leave.
How was that
Oh,
legal?
no.
I was a minor, so I didn't really know about.
Oh, she got trapped.
That's even worse.
Did you get fired or did you quit?
I quit.
I quit.
Oh yeah, I quit.
Well, she tried to fire me. And then by the end I quit. I was like, I'm out of here.
Did you quit
Yeah, they'll try to fire you, but make sure you quit before then, you know.
respectfully or kind of?
Oh, I quit joyfully. I just told him, deuces.
Have fun replacing me.
Just don't expect me back.
I had just had enough.
I think I just stopped showing up.
Yeah, especially fast food industry, I do want to say this. You're replaceable. I'll be real true. You're replaceable. You feel me? They already know that people, like I've seen people like, they'll be hiring people for like a week or two and they're gone. Just like that. And they don't care if you're there a week or two. You've been there for 25 years. Who is this manager? Assistant manager? You've been there for 25 years. I don't think bro was making even $12 an hour, $14 an hour. He was even making $15 an hour. He was making maybe like $10, $11, $12 an hour. Why would I want to stay there? These people wanted me to stay there and not go to college. You must be out of your mind. No.
That's not great. I wouldn't do it again.
I'm pretty sure they're still working there now. That's not my problem.
Yeah, I never did it again.
I've always been pretty good about putting 2-week notices in.
I wanted to leave before the 2 weeks, but I stayed professional and I finished through.
Yeah, I respect, like, if it was a more professional job, I would do that, but honestly, realistically, I would quit.
Quit or were you fired?
Technically, I got fired.
I wanted to quit and they fired me.
I got fired because I went on a mission trip with my church.
That
Wow.
person's going to hell.
Oh yeah.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
That's when I worked fast food at Bojangles.
Domino's,
That's
In
good.
and
There we
Out,
go.
drive-through.
Red Lobster.
Restaurant.
Like the first restaurant job that I worked was like a reality check.
And they had all the front of house, like white people, and they had back of house, all people of color.
Well, I was a waitress. I just really didn't like the people that I had to serve.
People would be really particular about their food items and would like yell at workers.
I worked at Jimmy John's for one day. My first shift, they like scheduled me from like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I had to deliver it to some guy in an alley, and I quit the next day because I was like, I'm not doing that.
I was in prep cutting onions for like 8 hours. My boss would give me a lot of shit because I would, sob because onions. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E.
I worked at
Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, boy.
We've got a lot of Chuck E. Cheese answers here today.
Like you gotta clean piss out of a fucking slide.
You have to put on the rat costume.
Yes, I've been in the mouse costume. He's really smelly.
Is it true
Oh.
that Chuck E. Cheese grabs leftover pizza slices and builds a pizza?
I have witnessed that. That is not a conspiracy. I've
Oh
seen people.
no! Dang. If I remember, actually, that pizza used to be tasting good when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, if that's true, which probably is. Let's be real. Actually, no, I do that. No, it's true. It's probably true because the same thing they did in the fast food industry. They have leftover or something about expired. Yeah, they'll serve it up to you.
To be dropped on the
Whatever it
floor,
is.
picked up, and put right back on.
Yep. They're not wrong.
Shit.
Sometimes.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
Probably babysitting 7 kids at once. Babysitting
Ooh.
rich kids. Daycare provider.
It really was rewarding at times, but oh my god, being an elementary school teacher was terrible.
The kids were just, we don't like to use the B word, like bad, but they were terrible.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
I actually have never had a bad job.
And I love the job I have now.
I've
wow.
actually liked all my jobs.
I actually haven't had many bad jobs.
Wow.
I've actually only had
Lucky.
one job.
And you love it?
Yeah, I do like it. I think it's really fun, yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have a job that I hated the most.
All of my jobs have taught me a lot, so I would say none of them are worse.
Do you believe in having a dream job?
Yes.
What's your dream job?
I want to be a professional actor.
I want to be working with people.
I guess probably like the job I'm having now. It's like I'm nannying right now for different families.
I think there is dream jobs, but people don't understand that even when you get to your dream job, like, yes, it's still gonna be work.
Because if you make it become your whole life, then it can start to feel like a chore.
I think I will get my dream job.
Which is what?
Possibly owning my own business down the road.
Big wig at
That's
the
what I wanna
company
do, make
that
my
I'm
own
with.
business, too.
I'm running shit. I'm a manager or CEO or some top of the organization. I don't know, I want to be boss.
Yeah, we all love that, eh? But yeah, that was good. That was good. Worst job you ever had. Yeah, I knew there were gonna be a lot of fast food, some retail. There were a lot of interesting jobs that I didn't think would be so bad, but I understand. I don't blame y'all. Hopefully, if you are in a job right now and you want to get out of it, do it as quick as you can, and honestly, live life while you still can. Just because these people don't care about you. They don't care. You're replaceable. You have to understand that you are replaceable. And so the minute they can replace you, and that's why they have the high turnover rates, because they don't care. If they cared, they wouldn't make the job so trashy. But that's just how it is. You're replaceable, so you just keep it pushing. If you're replaceable, hey, you can replace me with someone else. And if you can't find someone, that's your problem. Keep it pushing, keep it moving. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this clip. I hope y'all enjoyed it. The party may be ending, but we just getting started on this channel. So until next time, King Jotty heading out. Take care and have a good one, y'all.